Welcome to another episode of It Needs to Be Said. Two sisters who like to keep it real. We might make you laugh, hopefully make you think. We have been recording for 20 minutes only to discover we are not recording.
We were not recording. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that.
Oh,
Riverside got an update. Our recording software got an update. We have no idea what we're doing. That is so. I'm so glad you realized though.
Do you think we try to do that all again?
Yeah, we have to.
Okay.
We have to
Guys,
just
well then
pretend.
welcome to the episode. Does it look like we've been sitting here for 20 minutes? Because that's what we've been doing. Look how much of Salome's coffee she has drunk. Okay. But today, guys, I feel so weird doing this for a second time. Look, have you ever looked back at yourself, maybe 15, 10, 5 years ago, maybe just last year, and thought, oh, you poor, sweet, delusional soul. You thought that you are a ninny. Because that is what we're going to be talking about today, about the fact that it's very easy to have these theories about life and parenting and relationships when they're just theories. And today, look, we're going to throw that out the window and just expose our biggest I would nevers. And maybe that's not the right way to describe it, but just the things that we thought, I would never do that, or I could never believe that. I can't believe they. And then yet here we are doing those things because the reality of life is just different to what our delusional selves thought. So that's what we're going to be chatting about today. And we're glad that it's just not that deep, that most of these things are like trivial and silly, because hopefully the things that are good to hold fast to are not changing.
Yes, we're not changing our mind on biblical convictions over here.
Mm-hmm.
We said what we said.
This last
Wait,
week that said,
why does this say live?
I don't know. Is it just live for us? Like, what does that mean? Is anyone watching this? Hello. I don't know.
Well, how would they know? How would they know to get on here?
Maybe it just means live recording. It's recording live.
It's recording. Okay.
Gosh, guys,
sorry everyone. Hello.
Should we start again?
No. Yeah, I think that a big slice of humble pie is good for the soul every now and again. And there's just things that, I think the reason why it's good to say these things out loud is that I think this is going to happen constantly throughout our lives. And it's good to be able to admit, okay, I was so wrong about that. I've changed my mind.
So true.
I was an idiot. Here I am.
Actually, that is one of my favorite reels of you that we've uploaded, is when you're like, hey, one way to enjoy life is just look at ways that you are an idiot and laugh at yourself.
Honestly, it's good for the soul.
Yeah, it's what we're doing today. And so for the listeners already, if you're listening and you're like, yeah, okay, this is me, that's what I thought, like, drop us a comment either wherever you're listening to this, on Spotify or Apple or on Facebook. We want to know, what did you think? I would never do that. And here you are, being your mother.
Yes, tell us.
Okay, well, before we get into the episode, what have you been thinking about or reading? Or
So I have a recommendation. It is a TV show. It's on Amazon if you're in Australia. I don't know about you.
Correct.
But it's called The Pit.
Ooh.
It is, it's about the ED department of a hospital. It's a very famous show now. I'm quite late to it, but it's really good.
Is it real or is it like a...
No, it's a drama.
Okay. Sorry, I've already said that once. So saying it the second time, I feel
you don't have to ask the exact same questions.
Experience though, isn't it?
So yes, it's a drama for the second time. But I think the reason why I like it is that there's enough drama to make it interesting, but it's also very medically accurate, people say. So
they're also like romance and friendship stuff on the side, or is it just very medical?
Yeah, there's a bit of that, but like I'd say it's 80% the medical stuff.
Okay.
20%, a bit of an addict over there. A bit of a pregnancy.
Break up here, break up there.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, really enjoying that. Rowan loves it because he's, his little vet brain is scratched the whole time. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Would recommend.
Not bad.
Yep. What about you?
Now should I say something different, because you're going to laugh at me and then out me on the show?
I want to hear it for a second time.
Okay. Well, Salome's been wondering what the gender is of my child, and I have also been wondering, and I have been waiting because I did some blood work like 3 weeks ago, only to find out this week that they lost my blood and they can't find it.
I'm shocked.
and they're more shocked than me. Like the poor clinic is like, we've called like all the blood places, like no one has any record of your blood. And so I
Did you
have,
even come in? Did you come in?
Yeah.
Are you real?
Yeah, exactly. So I've just thought I know too much about conspiracies and the Epstein files that I'm just thinking, who drank my blood? Who drunk it?
Who's the sicko? Who
Put
is
your
it?
hand up. Put your hand up. They said they
Just
had
admit it. Like, I'm sorry, just admit it. Like, well, we're all
Yeah.
looking for this blood, and you know that there's a little empty bottle in your desk.
Oh,
You drank
come
it
on.
on your lunch break.
I looked good. You wanted to look like me. I think that that's just a perfect compliment to give me.
You wanted to look like me, so you drank my blood. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past people these days with all these peptides and whatever else.
Oh yeah, it's like she must drink the cow colostrum, so let's take that. I'm being very arrogant at the moment, aren't I? I look so good. Oh, I do have to admit though, I don't know if you feel like this in pregnancy. I feel very we have mostly women that listen to this. I feel very attractive in pregnancy.
That's cool.
Like I feel very that's cool. I wish. I feel very
Eliza, you could not be less relatable to like 90% of people. I don't know about you guys, but I feel so good in pregnancy. I feel sexy.
Well, actually, that's the word I'm trying to avoid. I feel very sensual. I'm trying to avoid that word because I don't want to be explicit on here, but I feel very sensual. And I think, is it just because in pregnancy I become a little bit more like curvy and my breasts fill out, whereas pre-pregnancy I'm just like a walking stick. So now I just feel like a woman.
Is this what it feels like, y'all, to be a woman?
Yeah, so it sounds
let her be a woman.
It sounds like I'm being arrogant, but it's like, no, I think all of a sudden I just feel like I've got a body. That's quite nice.
I think you just don't look like a little boy for once in your life.
I know. Seriously. So I just feel like I think it is like it's so feminine to have curves and to be like.
I mean, I cannot relate, but even in pregnancy, I don't get curves, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's all over for you.
No, that makes sense, though. And probably you've got like a bit of a, raging hormones,
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe you're letting
estrogen.
out some pheromones, and Neelis is like onto that.
I didn't like the face you pulled then.
He wants it. Like
So
your blood.
true.
He wants the blood.
He wants the blood. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about.
So she doesn't know the gender. She has to get retested, everyone.
I don't know the gender. Someone stole my blood. And the poor nurse, it was like such an accident, but I'm pinning it on her for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking about. And then my other thing, do I say the thing I said before? I already gave you this compliment, but
I think you should. It's nice.
okay. I was saying earlier, this is now for the third time because I tried to communicate this to Slomi in a polo and I feel like I just butchered my way through it. But I had come
Can I just say, you said something very different on polo. That's why.
Did I? Oh, yeah. And then I caught myself.
Yeah. Go.
Okay. What I was going to say was, I had come to Salome. I'm going to say part two. Part one, scratch it. Part two was I'd come to Salome with like a struggle that I was having, and just I was crying. I was so sad. I was just saying I'm just extremely overwhelmed. Like I'm having a week where I feel so overwhelmed with my life, and just not by anything really specifically, but just I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I'm on the brink of like having a panic attack, and I've never had a panic attack in my life. And I'm having this, chat with Lomal, and then you replied and you were very kind and gracious to me, understanding, but then basically the summary of your reflection to me was basically you saying, so sorry, I'll pray for you, blah, blah, blah. But then you also said, I'm not worried about you, because I think that you're having a hard week. It's a hard time. You're going to pull yourself together. Like, I think you're doing really well. Think about this, think about that, think about the last week, the last month, blah, blah, blah. Also, like, you probably should be overwhelmed. Like, you've got 3 kids and you're pregnant. Like, I think that's probably fair enough. And it was a reminder to me that one of the things I love about our relationship so much is that I think you see me rightly. And I think that feels really rare because I think it's hard for me to see myself rightly because you can so quickly skew off to like either being a bit self-condemning or thinking you're better than what you really are. Whereas I think you see me rightly because I don't pretend to be anything different with you. Like, my flaws. I'll happily confess them to you. And so I think when I ask you for like your feedback or like, what do you think about this conviction I'm having? You are able to like see me in the right light. And in that way, you actually do hold me to a better standard because you actually hold me accountable to what's real and not just what I'm thinking. Like in that moment, you were like, "You're doing fine." And I was like, "Yeah, okay. This is just a really hard week. Like pull yourself together." So I'm just so thankful for that because that feels like such a gift to me.
That felt
That's
good
it.
the third time.
Third time's the charm. Did she explain it well?
No, I love that. I think it's so good. I think having people in your life who, I think it's quite, well, I think this may be unique to you and I, but um, I don't love letting people know when I'm struggling. I think that that's something I hold close to my chest
Sure.
because I don't want to be a struggler. So I like to cope. I like to work things out. Normally I'll come to you with, I had this problem and now I've sorted it out. Now we can talk about it.
So true.
And I think you're generally the same. So I think when there is a moment of like real vulnerability and just like, oh, actually, maybe I'm not okay. I think having someone who responds in like an uplifting, like a empathetic way, but then also someone who doesn't just join you in on like, yeah, woe is you, and as someone who's like,
Sure.
okay, like let's have a bit of perspective. I think that's really important for, I think, everyone, but I think especially our personalities. Like I just don't think I don't think that it's what am I trying to say? Yeah. I think
we know the response that we require from each other as well.
Yeah,
Like I
for sure.
think, and you learn that in the friendship as it goes on. Like, like actually I need to hold space here for this person to just set up camp in sadness, because if I try to, give them perspective straight away, for them, it's not going to be helpful. And you and I
sure.
think we just know what we need.
Yeah.
And there's times when I don't need that. There's times
No,
when I
for
do just
sure.
need you to be like, that's the worst. Let's just cry about it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But the point I'm making is more just that I think it's such a gift to be able to see someone rightly, because you've built like authenticity into your friendship so much that they see you rightly because you present
Yeah.
consistently how you are. You're not trying to present in any certain way.
Yeah.
And I think
No,
that's
that's
what
good.
helps you to see me rightly, is that I'm not pretending to be something that I'm not. And I hate to confess that sometimes I am pretending, or just putting like a little bit of like a guard up, which is also good to do. You can't just be walking around with your heart on your sleeve all day, every day. But anyway, that's what I've been thinking about.
Okay, we need to move on. We've been doing this for 30 minutes.
I know. Gosh, I'm bored of this conversation. Okay, well, let's go into our what would you believe. So I've got some categories. I've got parenting, boring, but then I've got like marriage, life, friendship, God. So
yes, cool.
I had to write mine down because my memory is failing me. But you what have you got?
I'm hoping mine just come to me because I didn't write anything down. Okay,
great.
with parenting, I used to think that I would never use a sound machine.
Yes, good one. Yeah.
I would see these mums, and like, truth be told, I still don't think I'm going to use them on my pram. I'm still not about that vibe.
Yeah.
But I used to think, no, I'm not going to do that. Then my baby's going to get used to the sound machine. Mate, I absolutely use that thing all day long because my girls are so sound sensitive. My house is, well, I don't know, I say our house, but in every house we've ever lived in, it's the noise is too much. So we blast that thing.
You have to lived in smaller homes as well.
And their bedrooms are right next to each other, like their doors like basically touch.
Yeah.
So that was an idiot, Salome.
That was true. Actually, even this last week, when you only told me that this last week, I think, and I was shocked because even I thought that you thought you'd never do it.
I know, but I'm happy to die on the hill of you're not too good for a sound machine.
Oh, can I just say, if you are planning to travel with your children and stay in the same room, do not be too arrogant to not bring a sound machine. Like we did that to family camp. We just forgot the sound machine, and by golly, those beds squeaked so much. So if you just turned over, and like, thankfully they didn't wake up, but it's the anxiety that it produces in you to squeak like that. That's too much.
The fact that your kids don't wake up with that is amazing.
I mean, but we've had to lay there still for however long to like just get them into the depth, you know?
Oh, right, into the depth, yep.
But then when we recently traveled to a national park, there was probably for 4 nights we stayed in one room, and that sound machine just for staying like that, it is essential. It is essential. Don't die on the hill.
Even considering getting one for our bedroom, to be honest, because sometimes, rarely, like Rowan will get the girls up and I'll go downstairs or he'll go downstairs.
Right.
And I can hear them too much. Like, I think I need a sound machine. Like, do we just need one in every room?
Well, a lot of my friends sleep with sound machines now.
Okay.
So it must be once you're out of you don't need to watch the monitor. Like, you don't need a baby monitor.
Yeah, yeah.
Because put your hand up if you're sleeping with a sound machine every night. Obviously, no one's here, so no one's putting
Someone who's live is like...
It's whoever's here in this live. Okay, good one, good one. I thought...
Okay, good.
I thought I would have wooden toys only.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Wooden, Montessori, functional,
beige,
and just non-toxic paint, and that's it. And here I am. Give
me the tox. Give me the plastic. Give me the noise.
Oh, the noise! I will break those ones though. I will intentionally stomp on those. That's
okay.
That seems like a whoever gifted that to make it problem. But it's funny because now I think it's almost worse that there's some beige wooden toys, but then there's also like the non.
Yeah,
the
contrast.
Is the contrast now too high that I should actually just donate the wooden ones? Because what are you trying to do here?
Yeah. Who are you pretending to be, Eliza? You are who you are. The thing is, I thrift way too much to commit to one type of aesthetic. Yeah, no one's donating their beautiful wooden toys.
No, and you know what? Kids chew them as well.
It's true.
They also get nasty. In fact, I think wood would be nicer to chew than plastic, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Might get a bit of a dent.
Exactly.
Okay. I once thought, let's go. I once thought I would never do screen time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you still don't think you will. And you're still not.
I think you're an idiot.
No. You're actually committing, but I actually will just say that the screen time thing, I got way too loose with it, and something bad actually happened. So I'm going back.
Yeah.
Where my daughter was watching Little Bear. It's a beautiful show. My husband used to watch it. Very it's almost like a storybook. Like it's very low stim, whatever. But she was watching it on my bed, and then a YouTube ad came up, which for a Lego movie. And it was one of those ads that was like so long. Like it wasn't just, here's a vet medication, 30 seconds. I came out of the shower and she was watching it, and it was going for ages, and it was scary.
Yeah.
And I ran over to her and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is that? And she wasn't scared. She was just sitting there watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt so awful. I was like, Salome, also then she weed on our bed.
I mean, that's
the worst part.
That's her way of saying, F you, you made me watch a scary ad.
Anyway, so I thought that I wouldn't, and now I'm going back to thinking I won't.
Look, it's been full circle over here for Salome. She's had a wild week.
Anyway, but I will say that I won't ever leave her to watch something by herself ever again. Yeah. The only time I will let her watch something is if I'm doing her hair, because when I take with her. Yeah, I'm sitting there with her. It takes ages to do her hair. If she moves her head, like I hurt her. Yeah. So anyways, that's my boundary.
Okay, I love it. I mean, there's a time and place, there's a time and place. I do think the risky thing with YouTube, which is kind of where a lot of those low stim shows are, is the ads. And even when we watch, because we'll sometimes watch like rugby highlights or something, and it's the ads that get us. Like they're the ones, like an ad came on for like a witch movie. And I was like, oh my goodness, like sport is considered like a family thing.
Yeah.
So I literally did in the last few weeks though, because my kids are getting to the age where I'm like, I think screen time would be totally appropriate for you, like a family movie or whatever. I do still have a baby, which I'm like, mate, you're not even 2 yet, and then I'm going to have another one. So bloody hell. But I literally thought, am I going to be the parent that just buys a VHS
100%.
And I'm just going to buy video cassettes, mainly because like, okay, you get rid of the ads or whatever. But I also like the notion of like the delayed gratification of like, you can't skip scenes. We're going to rewind to the start, and then you're going to watch these boring ads and these boring warnings, and you just have to sit there and tolerate it, which is probably more for older kids. But
yeah.
I don't like the instant gratification of Netflix or like scrolling through even for us.
No.
I loved having a drawer, and we had like
Yeah.
50 DVDs, and that was
Yeah.
it.
That was
Like-
it. That's all you got. And it was such a treat to get a new one. Like you go to the shop and that was like so exciting. And like the thing is, like it's the random tangent. But there are certain quotes in the Baytel household that are like so prominent, like deep into our brains because we had about 5 DVDs growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
And like for example, we watched Pirates of the Caribbean the other night. Great movie. Would highly recommend.
Really good.
I'm telling the story. How often did we yell that at each other when we got interrupted? Like things like that. I feel like it's I don't know, it just brings a bit of a richness to watching movies and like having like family jokes because you all watch the same movies because you don't have any other options.
Exactly. Places. Yes.
Places.
Center Stage. And that one we probably shouldn't have watched.
And that quote is so random. Places.
I don't know if anyone's going to remember that. No,
we will find a way to incorporate that into our sentence.
100%.
So
and
funny. But no,
by the time our kids are old enough to like watch movies and stuff, hopefully by then it's almost cool to have a VHS player. And like,
yeah, then it'll be vintage. It'll be like a record player.
And our friends' kids want to come to our house because like they've got a video cassette drawer. And we're like, ooh.
I've seen so many at op shops.
Yeah, me too. On Marketplace, there's heaps, and they sell like 100 videos. I'm like, for 100 videos for like $100. I'm like, yes.
Why would you not do DVD? Just for storage purposes.
Actually, that's a great point. I don't know. Actually, maybe the ones I'm just seeing is like the video. What do you call it? Cassette, and then the DVD next to it.
Okay.
So maybe
either.
Maybe it's just that they like sell them in a bulk with all the video cassettes or whatever.
Okay. Right. Yeah. No, I love it.
Good one.
I've seen a few people buy like those, you know, those TVs that have like the video thing in it, or the DVD thing, like part of the screen.
Yeah.
And that's their like the children are allowed to play with it, and like because there's less like cords and stuff like that.
Yeah, cool. It's a safety.
Okay.
Safety first.
What else did I think? Oh no, you're next. Go.
Oh, this has only happened in the last like few weeks, but I never thought I would say because I said so.
Oh.
You know, there was that movie that came out because I said so. Diane Keaton and was it Mandy Moore or something? And it was like so frowned upon to say J-Lo, yes, to say because I said so. And like we despised our parents saying it because it's like they didn't sit with us and explain the rationale.
Give the reason.
Exactly. And now like once my kids asked me for the 20th time, but why? And I just say, because I said so. You have to trust me because I said so. And then I'm like,
I said what I said.
I know. So here I am. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm doing it. So
well, I think I'm still in the I would never say that. So let's give it a few years. We'll see how it goes.
It's the it's the building of the why. Like it's like, can I have a snack? No, you can't. Why? Because dinner's about to be ready. But why can't I have a snack anyway? Because we're about to eat. But why can't I eat a snack first? Because then you won't eat your dinner. But why won't I eat my dinner? And I'm just like, it's like after the 17th time, you're just like, oh my God, that's
I think that is so reasonable, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's one for me?
Or you can go to marriage or life or something if you want.
Well, I thought I wouldn't lose my temper at my kids.
Oh, please. I thought I'd never yell.
I honestly thought I would be such a calm, gentle mom, just relational, just get on their level, and I'm not losing my temper.
I think what set you up for failure with that thought is you are a very calm person, generally speaking, and you are a very calm auntie.
Yes.
And I think that probably strengthened your belief that you'd never lose your temper because here you are.
It's when it's your own flesh and blood just absolutely terrorizing you.
Exactly.
And terrorizing your other flesh and blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know, like I said to Ron, I was like, I lost my temper today. You know, our eldest really hurt our youngest guys. Should I even tell the story about the cheek?
I think it's pretty funny because your kid's still young enough that it's funny.
My toddler, she doesn't know impulse control. She grabbed my baby by her cheek, like a fistful of her cheek, and ripped her face to the ground. I have never seen something so aggressive in my life, even from an adult. And I properly lost it.
Yeah.
Like, took her and like, I was like, what are you? Because I was just so shocked. I felt so sorry for my baby. She was losing her mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I told my husband, and he was like, oh, he's like, she's a toddler. She doesn't know what she's doing. I'm like, no, I know. I felt bad, whatever. The next day, I call him because he's at home with the kids. I was like, how are you going? And he's like, oh, I know how it feels now. I was like, what? And he's and a similar, like, really aggressive thing had happened.
The face rip again.
Not a face rip. It was a run past and a pushover, and she fully fell on her back, like hit her head and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I was like, see, you don't know until you've seen. I think it's the primal, like, you've hurt my baby.
Yeah.
And I know you are also my baby, but right now you're the enemy.
Yeah. Right now I'm going to take you down. So it's so true. I wonder if that's for most people, because I feel like not everyone has, like, an aggressive tendency in them to, like, become aggro or, like, to lose their temper or whatever. And dare I say, I do not think that all children invoke that in you. I think some kids are built different, and if you know, but it doesn't matter if something is hurting your baby. It's like, I just think that's when it's like, it's just nature taking over. Like, I'm just defending my
For sure. Especially if it's like an ongoing thing. Like I saw her go for her face, and like adrenaline starts running in me. I saw her pinch her cheek, and I started running, and then I saw her rip her to the ground. Like, it was like this reaction in me that I need to stop that thing. Like, it wasn't just a quick push and finish. It was anyway, whatever.
Exactly.
So yeah, I was an idiot. I thought I wouldn't be aggressive.
My daughter's just gotten up from her nap, and yesterday we had a little bit of a bit of an event where she got up and then she went and got my baby up.
Oh gosh,
for the first time.
How did she do that? Like, went in her room?
She went in her room, woke her up, came back to the bathroom, got the step stool, took the step stool to her room, turned on the light. Baby's crying. She's upset. Like, she doesn't know what's going on. So I'm hoping what has happened, because the baby's still asleep. I think she's probably just gone into my son's rest time, which is
okay, cool. Nice.
Or like she's just reading a book, but she's not in her room.
You don't have a camera in your son's room?
No.
Oh, bummer.
I know there came a point where I was like, are you too old for this? Like, when is this an invasion?
Right. Okay.
But no camera in there, which I probably should, because he is the one that gets up to burning the house down. Okay, good one. Okay, next. Let's get rid of kids, whatever. Okay, let's do marriage or like relationships.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I would never go to bed angry or upset.
Oh,
toughie.
That hits me in the chest.
Because, well, I don't think I go to bed angry often. Like, we've reconciled enough that I'm not going to bed angry.
Yep.
But I can still go to bed hurt or sad.
Yeah.
You
still don't feel good about it. You're still maybe there's a tear.
Yeah. You're crying silently and like hoping he doesn't hear you, but
or you're hoping he does. You're like,
exactly. Tickle my back. This is your fault. That's so true. Yeah, like what's that scripture say? Like, don't let the sun go down on your anger. Like, I don't think that we're ever angry going to bed, but
I think you are. I think you can admit that you are.
No, I don't think that I am. I think but hurt, yes. Sad, yes.
Yes.
And I never thought that would be the case. But you know why? Because I probably thought we were staying up to midnight talking, and I'm too tired for that.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, if the sun's already down and then you have an argument, do we mean the next day?
I think then go to bed wouldn't.
We found a loophole. Yeah, no, that's such a good one. Yeah.
Hilarious. All right.
Totally agree. Okay, what's one that I have on marriage? I thought that I wouldn't discuss the ins and outs of my marriage with my best friend and sister.
I
thought that some topics would be marriage only.
Perfect.
Not true. What are you doing?
Sorry, and just so now I'm seeing my son is in my daughter's room and he's helping her. Oh no, that's not my son. That's my husband.
He looks like a little boy. What's he doing in there?
Sorry, he's like helping her just take off her pull up and get up or whatever. But
cute.
Can I just tell you guys, I have lucked out because for the last like 3 weeks in the morning, so like at 6:50. my son will get up and he'll get himself dressed, and then he goes and gets my girls, both of them.
Cool.
He'll get my baby and like get her out of the crib, get her clothes. He'll choose
How
clothes.
does he? What, he lifts her out?
Well, it's okay. We've watched it happen a few times now. The first time was he would lift her up from outside and like he'd kind of fall backwards getting her. Then he worked out that's not good. So then he'd get into the crib with her and he would like lift her up and out and like he can reach till she's on her feet. Then he gets her out of her sleeping bag, gets her clothes, and then they walk to my middle's room.
Yeah.
And they jump in bed with her and they talk and play and read a book, and then they get her clothes and then they come upstairs.
That is the best thing I've ever heard.
And it's been like 3 weeks straight. And now if I go downstairs to get one of the girls because I want to, my son will become really upset. Like he's like, no, I'm getting them. I'm getting them. And so now I don't get them anymore, which is just
That's the best thing.
I thought I would, this hurts me a little, but I thought that in my marriage I would never run out of things to talk about. And I don't know if it's running out of things, but sometimes I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
When you're like, what else? What else is new? Like, what else are you thinking about? And I'm just like, not much. Don't worry. Because I'm just like, it's not worth it. Or what I've got isn't like, if I've got like some good gossip or something, then I'm like, let's go. But 8:30 p.m, like, I just don't want to talk about how I feel, you know?
No, so true. So true.
Yeah, bummer.
I once thought I would wear lots of lingerie.
Oh. How quickly did you realize that that was a fallacy? Quickly.
On my honeymoon.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, the thing is, like, when you're going at it, like, he doesn't want clothes on me anyway.
They don't appreciate it. They do not appreciate it. And you know what I think? I think women would appreciate it. I think if I sent a photo of me to one of my girlfriends in lingerie, they would be like, stunning, beautiful.
Beautiful.
The way that laces
good
up,
boy.
gorgeous. But these men, they're animals. They're
animals. Next category.
Okay. I don't know what category this is, just life. I thought I would be an extrovert forever.
Are you not?
I'm not at the moment. I don't think so.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know if this is extrovertedness or just like socialness, but you guys all know how I feel about animals. Like I like them from a distance, and I think I like them more than people at the moment.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, I'm just tired. I feel like I'm peopled out. I reach my limit quick. I'm just like, you know, I'm good. Like I'm good to just stay at home by myself. Like I don't need much, you know. And that is crazy for me.
That's so true. You used to be a multiple coffees on a day kind of gal.
Oh my gosh.
Loves a crowd, works the crowd. A big fan favorite.
Yes.
Was Eliza.
And now I'm no longer. Put me at the end of the table.
Yeah. No one look at me.
I know. I just think that, and I was speaking to our neighbor about this yesterday, just saying to her like, oh gosh, like, no, I don't have the capacity. And she was just saying, she's like, it comes back. She's like, your brain wakes up again. It comes back. You're being touched and talked to all day. Like it'll come back.
Being touched.
Like, I hope so.
It's true, but I also do think like that's probably true. And I think I'm gonna hazard a guess that I wonder if when you were younger and there was so much socializing, I wonder if you got a bit of like validation and a bit of something from the people, which you just don't need anymore. I think you're very content in who you are. I think you like your own company. Do you think that played a part too?
I think that makes me feel better. So thank you for that.
I see you for who you are. You don't.
You see me, I see an idiot. No, I think that's true. Well, like if I think about our family growing up, like oftentimes like our family relied on me to provide a certain level of entertainment.
Okay, mate. Eliza was the provider of all things good. We were having the worst time until Eliza got home.
Okay, how many times did Mum have company over and she'd be like, Eliza, come here, tell that story quickly.
I think Mum relied on you.
Mum, maybe just Mum. But like there was maybe just an element like subconsciously of like, oh yeah, that's what my skill is, you know.
Yes.
I wasn't good at sport, whatever. Like that was my one talent, you know.
I couldn't run, but I could jog.
And which one got me further in life, huh? But I wonder if now I'm just like, oh no, I'm many things. Like I like being funny and I like being social, but I'm good at lots of stuff. Like,
but I'm also tired and I'm also fed up with people. And also, I'm sorry, why do you always have to make the jokes?
Exactly. I'm sorry. I am not the only one here. I did see a really good video about like, hey, it was like, hey, if you're not willing to carry the team and be a constant source of like back and forth banter, entertainment, facilitation, do not sit in the middle of a table at a group event.
1000%.
And I thought,
Know your place.
Know your place. Because you know what? Recently I was at a dinner and Belen was at the end and I thought, you don't belong there, darling. You belong in the middle. Move up.
Stand on the table, Belen. Stand on the table.
Because it is, maybe the ends don't matter as much, but whoever's in the middle, it really matters. Because if you're not able,
it really matters.
You do have to like stop. Sometimes if someone's been talking for 47 minutes about something, you have to help them pivot away. And if you're not willing to do that, get to the end. Get to the end.
If you're not willing to have banter at least every 5 minutes, chuck in a joke. What are you doing here? You need to be on the end. You need to facilitate. You need to provide.
It's a lot. It's a great task.
It's a great task. It's a burden, and Elise has been burdened with it her whole life.
I'm at the end.
Put
me at the end. No, I'm joking. Well, I do think
true.
the best catch-ups are when there's not even a middle or an end, because
a round table.
It doesn't need to be that big. Nights of the round table meetings. You know what this means? We've been recording too long. That's what this means.
Can I just say, I don't know if this is the episode to talk about it with, but I'm sorry if I've made 3 jokes to you and you have not made one back to me. I'm not going to speak to you again. Like, if all you're doing is laughing at my joke, you're not even like, that's fine if you're not making it, but at least banter back with me. And this is more so like, say you're in the creche area having a bit of banter. I will just also say, I'm sorry, women, we need to get better with this, because the dads are absolutely nailing the banter.
Oh my goodness, couldn't disagree more. Could not disagree more. I think culturally, it's the women in the South that are bantering, going back, and the men.
Right.
The men are the women.
The men are the women. The women are the men. Let them be a woman.
It's just switched, I think, culturally. But Aussie men, very good with banter.
Very good with banter. Very good with banter. Oh, sorry, I've just had a little crack at my church. Sorry.
I'm glad you've resigned from your church job, because you would get fired from this.
That's true. That's true.
No, agree. Couldn't agree more. Okay, well, while we're on the topic of friendship, I used to believe that friends are forever.
Oh gosh.
I know, I shouldn't laugh.
Especially Christian friends are forever.
Yeah.
Not true.
Well, they are.
Some will just see you in heaven.
Yeah, they're eternal. So in some way they are. But
and they will even quote that to you on their way out.
So true. But I used to think once a friend, always a friend. You know, like that's just, you make friends and those friends are forever. And that's true for some people.
Yeah. Or like, it will be a massive blow up if we're not friends again. If we're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a soft fade out. It's a ghosting. It's a Oh, I can hear my baby crying. It's all right.
Oh well, she'll be all right. Just give it 5 minutes. Well, I did last night speak to Steph and Andy Sags.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They're in America at the moment. And she's a lover of the podcast, so we love to hear it. And I was speaking to her and I just thought, wow, it's so crazy, because I literally never speak to her. We are not in contact with each other, except for like commenting on an update or things like that, or once a year doing a check-in. We are in no contact with each other. And she is one of the few like rare friendships I have from, gosh, more than a decade ago.
Yeah. You were 20.
Right? Yeah. So her daughter is 10. So when her daughter was born, I was like their au pair, I would say. And I was speaking to her and I was like, wow, it's so rare that like our friendship does feel like it hasn't shifted. When we talk, it feels exactly the same. And when I think of her, I wish her well. And it's like, it truly is like, oh, that friendship is forever. But that feels so rare.
It does.
Yeah.
I think we should do a whole episode on friendship. I've got some thoughts.
I think we've done 4 of them, and let's do more. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's just so many always things to unpack. Okay, another life thing. I thought my car would be clean and tidy.
Oh,
with kids.
Oh, You know,
And that thing gets trashed so quickly. And my husband cleans out my car at least once a fortnight
Mm.
within 2 days. And I think it's because when I'm getting home, it's straight into nap time. Like,
Yeah.
we're on to the next task. I don't have time to go back and forth with my car, get all the rubbish, put it in the bin,
Oh my
gather
gosh,
all the toys,
no.
put them in. No,
I saw a
I'm out of
video
there.
this week where a lady was like, every mess is a intentional decision that could be like solved within 10 seconds. And she was, this video was like her coming in and leaving her shoes in the entryway or whatever and walking away versus her coming in, picking up her shoes, putting it in the cupboard and getting on with her day. And I just thought, I said to Neil, I was like, that video is like, is great. If you're single or just married, whatever, perfect. But if you have kids, it's like, I've gone to do that, and then one of my kids has violently thrown up on the floor or like walked into the door and crying their eyes out. Like there's always some sort of like emergency to tend to. You're always running.
For sure. Like literally you're always running. Even if there's not an emergency, for some reason you're at a quick pace.
Seriously. I'll never like be more thankful to my functional doctor when it was the 2 kids and she was like, how much exercise are you doing? And I was like, and she was like, chasing a toddler counts. And I was like, oh, thank you, because that is what I'm doing all day, like just chasing emergency.
So true. Oh my gosh, I was going to say my next one was, I once thought I would be regular with exercise till the day I died.
I think you gave that a really good crack. Can I just say, I think that
I was
really,
pretty good.
Yeah, I think you hung in there. Yep.
Until now. Now I'm just like, and the thing is, now it's been so long that I'm like, I don't want to get back into running. That's going to be painful.
Yeah. So, and it's like, you have to build up to it. And then like, what if you have another baby? Like,
yeah, exactly. What a waste.
I thought I meant, I would always mean it when I said, stop by any time.
Oh my gosh. That is
like, stop by and come in anytime. I don't mean
Do you ever, I never say that because I do not want you to stop by.
And I've stopped saying it now, obviously, because I'm like, no, please don't.
Yeah.
Please, if you're going to drop something, drop it at my door and off you go.
My letterbox is open.
Again, I'm dealing with an emergency in here. Consider me always in a state of emergency. But I also think...
Haven't you heard she's on the verge of a panic attack?
You're going to set me off. But I don't mean that. I actually probably do mean that with like a few people. There's a few people that could drop by any time, and I do not care what's happening or the state of my house. But I don't mean that.
What would make the why are they allowed to and why are others not?
Why would others not? I think because it's probably like a level of our friendship. Like we've not reached a certain level of our friendship, or I feel like I'm probably not 100% myself with you just yet, which is on me. But I think the people that can, I think that I trust them enough to know that whatever they're stepping into will not cause them to think or feel a certain way. I think they'll actually just step into, it's not like my house is always chaotic, but I think that they,
yes, it is.
Yeah, right. But they would have like the mindfulness of like, if it's chaos, they would just step into the chaos.
Yeah.
Like they probably just pick up some toys as they go, whatever. And if it's not chaos, like I'm just sitting on the couch, they're also not going to come in a certain way. They're going to just like join me in that and just be like, hey, I'm just going to sit next to you and read my book because I've got 10 minutes. I'll be like, great.
Yeah.
Like they're just, I don't know.
What are you doing here? Where's your family?
Yeah. You're hiding from yours? Sweet.
Yeah, okay. No, that's good. That's good. All right, next one.
Hang on.
I think I've run out.
Okay. I thought that quiet time with the Lord always had to be done 6 a.m. over a steaming cup of coffee, uninterrupted for an hour. And that meant it was quality. It was quality time.
I distinctly remember judging a mum to you, and I was like, I just don't think there's not... I literally remember saying, I don't think there's an excuse to not be spending time with God every single day. You know, how hard is it to read your Bible? And I remember you being like, yeah, Salome, you know, she has 3 kids. You're like, maybe it's a bit harder, you know, in that season. Because I think you only had 1. And even you were like, mate, and I didn't have any. Oh my gosh, you idiot, Salome. How you judgmental fool.
I mean, there's an element of, I think you should be striving for.
Yes,
I think there should always be. I spoke to Niels about this week about, or maybe I was speaking to Anna about, I'm trying so hard to have time with God, right? And I sit in my chair in the corner with the kids' nose. Like when I'm in that chair and I'm with my Bible, like that's where I am.
Gotcha.
And some days that goes really well, and other days there's like 47 interruptions. And I was saying to whoever I was speaking to that I don't think God cares about the interruptions. I don't think he cares about the fact that my kid's like, I bit my tongue, and now they're crying and I have to stop and deal with that. I think he cares about the return, like returning or the intentionality, or even just the fact that your Bible's open and you gave it a good crack. But so I don't think God cares about the interruptions. I think we care about the interruptions because we think it has to look a certain way.
Yeah.
But then I also said, I also don't think that's a bad thing, because we also know what it is to be in relationship with someone. And my relationship with you or with my husband would not survive if every interaction with them looked like that. 47 interruptions for the hour coffee. Like, our friendship would never make it. So I also don't think it's a bad thing to be disappointed in the fact that it's not looking a certain way, because the goal is like one-on-one intimacy. So
for sure,
like, embrace it for the season. It's a season. You have to do what you have to do. But also I think it's okay to hope and be diligent for a time when it doesn't look like that, because
and troubleshoot so that it doesn't have to look like that, like if that's how every Bible reading looks, but then at night you're reading your novel for an hour, just no interruption. Well, sorry, what are the priorities?
Yeah, exactly. That's such a good point. So in that sense, it's like there's like a little bit of not maybe not judgment of others, but like judgment of self, where you have to be like, is this my priority? And like, am I really like scaffolding as much as I can to make this a priority? Because I know when my kids are the most settled, like I know right before their rest time, terrible time. They're hungry and annoyed at everyone. But anyway, I just always thought I'd be up early doing that,
Because it's so nice to start the day with a coffee in your Bible. It's just, we long for those days.
We long for them. And when you get them, it's so nice, because sometimes they'll pop up and you're like, oh
my gosh, yeah, I know. And
what happened?
You get used to this.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. Yeah. Good one.
Okay. Next.
I don't think I have any more.
Well, we have been going for 50 minutes.
I did think the last one that I had was just, I thought that having like a black and white answer for everything, like having the catechism answer to everything, meant that like, oh, you have a strong faith. Like,
oh, true.
You're a good believer,
Yes. I feel like that goes to a lot of things. Like, having a definitive answer makes you sound smart or well thought out, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. I think sometimes doing the opposite of like, well, is that always true? Sometimes I'm like, oh, you're quite clever.
You're quite clever. Smart cookie. It's true.
Yeah, good one. Okay, well, guys, please like write into us. We want to know, like, what did you think? What did you believe that you don't anymore? Please tell us, because we can't be alone. I'm sorry. No way.
Humble us. I'm sure people are going to send things in that we're like, oh my gosh, I used to think that, or I still do think that.
Yeah. It's going to change. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, we're short-circuiting over here. It's been too long.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Oh, freak. Thank you everyone for listening to another episode of It Needs to Be Said. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please send it to someone who doesn't listen to the podcast or hasn't listened for a little while. We would so appreciate that. Please comment on our Instagram, like Eliza's reel. She puts in lots of effort. Watch us on YouTube, whatever you can do. And we will see you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.